fall in love with Avalon. So people 40s, 50s, 60s, we wanted them to be able to enjoy this car. One thing I want you to notice, if everybody can come this way first, I want you to notice the front of the vehicle, because this is probably the most aggressive Toyota you've ever seen. By looking at the front of the vehicle, the headlamps, the grill. We got a display. If you guys can come see these LED lights. We've been watching everybody from BMW to Mercedes have these cool lights. Now we got them. This gives a statement of prestige, elegance, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. These are quadra-beam headlamps with LEDs, so people will be able to see you. It's a safety feature. People will be able to see you from far away. It won't disrupt their driving. It was not so bright that you can't see, so it is toned down. The grille is aggressive with the big wide mouth grille. This is the new direction that Toyota's going with their vehicles. They're going to a more contemporary, aggressive, sporty. We want to liven up the brand, basically. If you notice the seams on the side of the vehicle, all the seams, this vehicle was designed to look like it's moving while it's sitting still. If you look at the creases in the doors, they're very tight. You notice these kind of creases when you kind of move up to a more expensive vehicle, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 vehicle. We have it at a price at $30,000 on up to $44,000 for the hybrid. If you notice the roof line, it's a whole new roof line. Very sexy. If you come to the back of the vehicle, if everybody can come to the back, because that's pretty much where everybody's going to be looking at when you pass. I got a chance to drive the V6 in this vehicle last night, and I have to tell you that this vehicle, I know gas mileage is important, but I am an aggressive driver, but I noticed that this vehicle has the power to get into traffic when you need to. It has the braking to be able to stop this vehicle. It has the agility to move around different obstacles on the road. This vehicle is like a sports car, a luxury car, a classic car, an elegant car, hopefully your car. The LED lights, you can see these from a great distance away. I don't know the exact feet, but you can see this vehicle very cool. It takes less energy to power these tail lights and the headlights from the previous model. When you look at this vehicle, it seems to be smaller than the previous model, because people say, well, they shrunk it. They didn't shrink. Actually, they made the trunk. I don't have the smart key with me. Where's the smart key? I need to open up this trunk. They built this car around the trunk. They wanted you to have 16 cubic feet of trunk space. So for the cars in this class, it has actually the biggest trunk in this class. So that means that you'll be able to get more groceries, more luggage, more bags, more Costco in this car. I don't know, which is good. The previous model here had 14 cubic feet. This one has 16.
Oh,
we
no.
have a demonstration of one of our salespeople.
Can we get one more in there?
We need one more. Why don't you get it up for us? There you go. Come in here.
Oh, no.
We got two salespeople right now.
Oh, no.
Give them a hand, guys. Give them a hand. Thank you, guys. If you also notice the trim work that Toyota paid attention to. This lower lip allows you to be able to get things inside the vehicle. If you get the rear bumper allocated, it'll put a little plastic coating right here so you don't scratch up your car when you're putting things in. The tapering of the hinges here is luxury. This has a smart key system. I'm not certain if everyone knows what a smart key system is, but if you do have the smart key in your pocket, you can go right up to the trunk, hit this button, and it pops open for you. That's really nice when you have a bunch of things in your hand and you don't feel like digging for your keys, which is really nice. On the limited model, you have a sunshade back here for your back occupants, so they can have the sunshade because you see the sloping lines of this. People ask, what is this? This is satellite antenna. So if you have satellite on your vehicle, you get the Shark Tank. Inside the vehicle, they actually drop they actually drop the hip part of the seat down. So when you sit into this vehicle, you will notice if you have an Avalon right now and you sit into the back of this vehicle, you will notice that you actually sit down a little further. And they also move the seat further up to give you a little tilt. Some people remember they have like where they can adjust the back and front seat. They took that option out to give you more trunk space. So it was a compromise. They wanted people in this class want room. So they want an interior room, they want a trunk room. So this model does not recline, which I don't know how often we even use that anyway. It does have heated rear seats in the back, which is new. No other Toyota has that. So you can have your rear occupants have their seats warm, just like the front people's seats are warm. If you notice the interior lighting of this vehicle, the design, let me open up this door so you guys can see. But one thing you'll notice when you open up your door, it looks luxury. It looks like it costs way more than it is. So your friends will be envious and they'll wonder, man, how much you spend on this car, because it's beautiful. Okay? The color schemes they use, this particular one is the limited, so it has the upgraded seats, so they ventilate and heat, which is nice. On the side on the limited, you also get memory seats, so if husband and wife, kids or whatever, they can set their seat just like they want it. You do get more support on the limited in the seat part here, because you can adjust this part here. Inside the vehicle, we do have a first of being able to have a hybrid in this vehicle. The hybrid trunk space is the same as the previous Avalon, which was 14 cubic feet. So you didn't lose any trunk space by having the hybrid. The hybrid gas mileage is 40 miles to the gallon. So in this class, this is the class leading gas mileage if you choose the hybrid. If you choose the gasoline, it still gets better gas mileage than most of its competitor at 21 in the city, 31 on the highway, which is very good for this size of vehicle. It will burn the rubber off the tires if you hit the gas. So be careful when you take it for a test drive today. Just so you know, I tested out. I love sports cars. This thing moves like a sports car if you needed to. The inside of the vehicle, they took away a lot of the buttons that you had to look over and hit a button and watch the road and where's this button? Now you can slide it. I don't know if people have iPods or smartphones where you slide. This slides. So what we had to do is make this vehicle more technologically, using these big words, technologically advanced for the next 5 years. Even though you might not own a smartphone, because a lot of people in this class don't. But the way the world is going, it's going that way. So this car is ready. If you want to put 1,000 songs on a USB port, you can plug it right into this car and play it. If you got music downloaded on the phone or iPod, you can go in the car, Bluetooth it, you don't even need wires. It'll play it. It's amazing. This car also comes with a 6-speed transmission, which if most people know about transmission, the higher the speed, the better it performs. The more gears you have, the quieter it is. That's this vehicle. Some of the other features that you get in the Limited is a 18-inch wheel. This one here that's behind us, that's a 17-inch. They have different trim levels to the Avalon. They have an XLE base. They have an XL, and XLE is not base, but XLE base, XLE premium, so you get the sunroof, which is that one right there. All of them get smart keys, so all of them push button starts. If you're not familiar with the push button start, you will, because all of them have that. They have the touring, where you get to start changing your modes of how you drive the vehicle. They have sport modes, where if you want to aggressive drive, you want to have a little fun, feel young, put it in sport mode. It makes the steering tight. It makes the car very responsive, because it's turning the car into kind of like a sportier car. And they have the Limited, which is this one right here. The hybrids come in an XLE premium, a touring, and a limited. In the front of the vehicle, under the hood here, if you notice that everything under this vehicle looks like it's supposed to go there. There is no clutter. There's no sharp edges. Look at the panels. They're all covered up. Underneath these panels are called crumple zones, which these crumple zones, first of all, this is energy absorbent. So when you bump something, it's designed to kind of dissipate that energy so that you don't mess up your vehicle. Now, if you just got into something that is a little bit more than just a bump, they have crumple zones located in here. As you, unfortunately, if you get in an accident, these crumple zones are energy absorbent. As the impact gets closer to the cabin, the steel becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. It's absorbing the energy to take out the energy coming into the cabin. This vehicle has the STAR safety system, which is traction control, stability control, brake assist, brake distribution, ABS brakes, smart stop technology. This vehicle has 10 airbags. It has airbags for your knees. Toyota over-engineered this vehicle for safety because that's what we pride ourselves on. This vehicle has a 3-year, 36,000 bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 5-year, 60 powertrain warranty, and for the first 2 years, 25,000 miles, Toyota is paying for your oil changes, your tire rotation, plus that comes with roadside assistance. So you're covered. Toyota marketing, they want to have more people lease this vehicle. So they also have come up with very attractive lease rates for this vehicle because we want you to keep it for 2 or 3 years and come buy a new one, pretty much, and stay in a new car and never have to worry about fixing anything. If you're the kind of person that want to keep a vehicle forever, we do have other incentives for you too. Okay? We have other incentives. Is there any questions that anyone has about this car? If I can answer it, I would love to. Any questions?
My wife would love to have
I will say this, that they did put the E-band in here. And this E-band, right here, let me show you. Because most people put their like phones in here. So we do make the E-band, which allows you to be able to store stuff here. And we had a couple of this here, but yes, they did have to take out
in there.
Yep, they did take those out. But we do have 2 now, which is good, and we have 2 in the back. Yeah, you're right.
How is it at gas? I see it.
Oh, that's okay. It's gas mileage is 21 city, 31 highway. So very good gas mileage. And it uses regular gasoline. You don't have to use premium gas. So that's going to save you a lot of money at the point.
Is it right partial on 18-inch wheels and the 17-inch?
You know, I drove the 17, but everyone is to ride it in 18. So, of course, I think they're going to let everyone drive it who wants to drive it. So you can be able to do different if you want to. But it's a premium product. They definitely spent a lot of money to